welcome back to, yep, you guessed it, another Disney video. This month we are focusing on Disney. Last time we spoke about the top tips for the Disney parks with a wheelchair or a disability, and we also chatted about top tips for doing the water parks with a disability. If you haven't seen those videos already or any of my other Disney videos, what are you waiting for? They're all in the description box, so go and check those out. But today we are going to have a look at Disney's wheelchair costumes. Now, I have never tried a wheelchair costume. Don't know about you. Let me know down below, or if you have been clever enough to make your own costume. I'm always impressed when people do that because I'm really not that good at that kind of thing. Disney have very kindly sent me a couple of their wheelchair costumes. I say a couple, I hope a couple, but they may have only sent one. This video is not sponsored, but they did send the items to me to do as I wish. On the Shop Disney website, there is a huge array of beautiful costumes. They range from around £11 up to averaging £30. The wheelchair costumes, they are £50, and then you also have to buy the costume for yourself as well. So one costume for the wheelchair and one costume for your child. They have actually brought out the matching costumes so that they have an adaptive Cinderella costume, and they also have an adaptive Buzz Lightyear costume. It has an easy opening at the back so that you can just put your arms in and then put it on. It also has some little openings in the front if you need to access any tubes as well. The costumes are also slightly longer so that when you sit down they don't ride up. So I'm going to unbox the massive box I can see before me and see what the costumes are like. It's come in a massive box. So here we go, I'm excited. Are you excited? I think it is fantastic that Disney are trying to be inclusive in their costumes. It really just helps us feel more welcome and more comfortable when there are options for us available. One thing that I was a little bit disappointed to see was that they had used a very generic sort of NHS standard wheelchair on the websites. I much would have rather have seen a custom made wheelchair and even a wheelchair using child model as well for both of the costumes. I think that would have been a really, really nice touch. And I really think that the costumes would have been shown in a much better light that way. Ugh. Oh, cool box! Can you see that? That is so cool. Oh, I guess we could probably do some colouring in as well. Oh yeah. Oh! They have sent me both. Oh wow. Okay. So, here we have the Buzz Lightyear costume to infinity and beyond. Of course I am thinking, is this gonna fit me? Of course. And I'm gonna try it on my wheelchair. Of course. It comes for a standard 24-inch wheelchair, which I believe mine is. And here we have the Cinderella one. This is exciting, isn't it? So that's how it comes. When my prince comes home, he can take me out. We can put Sean in this one and put him in my spare wheelchair. Yeah, oh, there's assembly to be had. So we've got wheels. These are for the bigger wheels. And we've got poles. And we have instructions. These are all in Japanese. We have to insert appropriate sized support bars into fabric sleeves. Use the hook and loop fastening to attach to wheelchair as illustrated. That's it. That's all we've got, folks. Oh, that's it, folks. Wheelchair not included. This looks like it's for the little wheel. The loops. So I don't think these are for the wheels. I think these are for the carriage. I don't think, I mean, do we make this up? Hey! So this one has 3 loop fastenings. Surely it shouldn't be this hard. Am I making a meal out of it? It broke. £50 and it's broken. Oh, why did you have to do that? I mean, yes, I was not pulling that hard. Cool, man. I like that. Alright, so now we have to make it erect and slot in these. So I flipped the carriage top over, and as you can see it has little bits of material where you can slide the kind of plasticky straw bits to keep the carriage up. So I'm just going to get on and do that. It's quite self-explanatory because they've got bigger ones and smaller ones. Got the little straws through the bits where they're supposed to go, and now I need to attach it. So it needs to look something a little bit like this. So the picture on the website, the wheelchairs had arms, and my wheelchair doesn't have arms, but it doesn't say on the website that this is only compatible with a wheelchair with armrests. Obviously the wheelchair doesn't have arms.
Hello! Can anyone hear me?
You know what I mean, armrests. So we're going to improvise and see how we can attach it. Okay. You look at the picture, it slots in between the wheels and the outside of the side guards, like that. Oh, I'm not sure about that. I am not sure. There she blows! Look at that! This I have sort of tucked in the wheels, and the only place that I could fasten it is to the push handles at the back. How long will this last? Can you hear? The wheels are rubbing up against this panel here, and you will know that if you have anything rubbing against any material, it's going to cause it to have a massive black stain on it and then eventually wear a hole in it because of the friction. I'm going to do the other side. One day my prince will come. And here is the finished article. I think the pink push rims really set it off, and I think that looks fantastic. What do I think about this costume? I don't think it will last very long. You can hear it all rubbing and catching on the wheels. That's the first thing. Second of all, I think this costume will very much become a bit of a hindrance and make your life even more difficult. Is it worth £50? No, but I do know that Disney tend to bump up the prices on anything that they sell. It's literally 4 bits of felt cut with some Velcro and some plastic straws. It's not easy to get into, and obviously you can't transfer. Still, children need to transfer, and this is going to make transferring very, very difficult. So once you're in, you're in. And I just feel like it's just really going to hinder you more than anything. What are you doing?
Well, I thought initially it looked really good from the outside, looked like fun.
You're right, I think I'm being really harsh. The overall look of it is fantastic and I can see what they're trying to do.
But then when you get inside, especially if you're a little kid and you're lower down, or you're just looking at white sticks and that, I think it should be patterned on the inside as well for the person in the chair to enjoy. I think all the enjoyment comes from people looking at them, but the kid, whoever's inside, just, all they can see is just white felt and sticks.
Yeah.
And if it was patterned, they would feel like they're in a carriage.
Yeah, that's true. And they could even put like an interior design on it, couldn't they? Not just the same exterior design.
No, interior design.
Yeah, Daisy sat in it though, and she was like, I can't see anything.
Yeah, just these white sticks.
Yeah, so visibility could be a bit of a problem, couldn't it?
It's a bit squeezy for me.
Well, it's not designed for you. What do you think could have been done better? I really loved the idea of the wheel covers they've got. I would actually, if I went to Disney, I would consider leaving those on. I think they're great. The little ones, they're not too bad. They don't get in the way too much. So possibly you could leave those on. But in all honesty, I think you could have ditched these and included a costume. That would have been so much better. A costume and some wheel covers. I don't think this is needed. It looks great, but it's not practical. I'm really sorry, Disney, I'm not impressed. So we're gonna try Buzz Lightyear now. Okay, so as we are filming, I can really feel my spoons very much depleting. I've opened up the Buzz Lightyear costume and it's just the side panels, the lovely straws to put through to keep it erect and in shape. I'm exhausted now. This one is so much better. It's rubbing against the wheels, but this one is so much better. I can move my arms quite freely in it. I don't think this is exactly how it was designed to be set up for the wheelchair. As you can see on the website, it's used a wheelchair with armrests, and obviously it's for a child and I'm clearly not. It's going to make transferring really difficult. To take this on and off is not easy. You've got to fiddle with the Velcro tabs. So once you're in, you're in. So I think these costumes are probably best designed for children who aren't going to be getting in and out of their wheelchair all the time. They are probably going to be best for just a quick sort of party or a tea party. I don't think these would survive a day trip around Disney or going out trick-or-treating. I also don't think they are worth the money. It's just 2 pieces of felt with a straw through it. And I don't think that that is worth £50. As it stands right now, it doesn't get the thumbs up from me, I'm afraid. Right guys, that is it for this video. I hope that you found it useful. Let me know what you think down below. As I said, don't forget to check out my other Disney videos down below, or any of my other videos. I think I've got over 200. Make sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and also do consider sharing this video. That would really help the channel out. And I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Bye!